In James chapter 5 verse 12 we read the following. But above all, my brothers, do not swear, either by the heaven or by earth or by any other oath, but let your yes be yes and your no be no, so that you may not fall under condemnation. How can we conclude 2018 and begin 2019 with these glorious words? Let's see. Hi everyone, this is our third message as well as our last message for 2018, unless we get creative tomorrow and record another session. So 2018 has been a very fruitful year for many and a disappointing year for many. However, as I was going through the year, I tried to find a note that we can end on, and James chapter 5 verse 12 stood out for me, because James elevates the issue of vows above everything else. He says, above all else, do not swear by the heavens or the hell. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. That's what James is saying is important. So as we bring this year to a close, let us remember all the vows we made and we failed to fulfill them. Let us remember all the resolutions we took on but failed to see them through. Let us remember the people we have hurt with our words when we promised them one thing and gave them something else. So as we bring 2018 to a close, let us be in a situation whereby we can now pause and reflect and say, in 2019, we're not going to repeat the same error. We're not going to make the same mistake. When we commit to an ideal, we're going to follow it. When we say we believe in God, we're going to believe in God even when it's difficult to do so. If we're going to be true Christians and true disciples, we're going to do so whether it becomes difficult or not. We're going to look upon the cross, bear our cross, and follow Jesus in every way that we can. James is speaking in the context of suffering, where the oppressors are making promises to the people and saying, hey, we're going to give you your wages, but when wages time comes, the wages are not forthcoming. So James is disgusted by this behavior. Out of Christian love, out of a Christian other ethic, he challenges the guys in charge and say, guys, look, you've done wrong. God can forgive you. God can reset the clock on you, but you need to make firm commitments and you need to live with integrity. When you say yes to something, stick to it. When you say no, say no. We live in a world where we are full of embellishment, we are full of color. And this is not strange, because we love beauty, we love symmetry, we love cinema, we love joy, music, everything. So all of those things are full of accoutrements that may be difficult to follow through with. So James is saying, tone down the language, look at your logic, be simple, go back to the basic, and just stick with yes or no. He even uses the word a simple yes or no. That's all that is required of us. So as we conclude the year, we need to follow on being very practical Christians. In the very next verse, James says, if you are happy, then sing a song. If you are in trouble, pray. If you are sick, go to the elders. Let them anoint you with oil. James is saying, just do the next possible, the next logical, the next practical steps. We don't jump from A all the way to X. We go from A into B, and then from B into C. Those slow little progress, those slow little steps are all that we need to live the life that God desires. There's no fancy fire and brimstone preaching. There's no colorful language of deliverance, anointing and whatnot. It's just simple practicality that James seeks out. James was the brother of Jesus. He wrote this epistle echoing his own brother's words, because these words don't appear for the first time in the New Testament. Jesus also said those words. But James, in his book, it's also classified as the wisdom literature, in the same class as the book of Proverbs and the apocryphal book of Sirach, where he tries to stitch together all these wise words. And in all this stitching, in his huge tapestry of wisdom, James echoes his own brother and says, let your no be no and your yes be yes. I take this opportunity to wish you a fantastic closure of 2018. Do commit the coming year into the Lord, either by going to your local church at the evening or by having your own prayer session at home. Pray for 2019 that we as Christians can grow in maturity and integrity.